Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to create a fanciful playground, or park rather, in the style of Gaudi. Now, first thing is you need to get a crayon, a dark color crayon, to write your name and class code, whatever that would be. Okay, so write your name and class code there, and then flip it over. That way you won't lose these. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be creating a bunch of different forms and structures for our fanciful playground. I've got a bunch of wallpapers here and all these different patterns and textures and images here. You can use any of these. You can use this one. Now the thing about wallpaper is on the back side it is not colored or decorated at all. So what you'll need to do is, if you choose to do a wallpaper, you'll need to get another either piece of wallpaper or another piece of paper, and you line up the two edges and cut them out together. Okay, and then with a glue stick, glue them together. Don't try to glue the paper together with liquid glue, because liquid glue is just a little too thick for this sort of thing. So with a glue stick, glue that together. And now I have a double-sided strip there, which is cool. And if you're going to curve it, you might need to curve it with your fingers a little bit there. And what I'm going to do is, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little tunnel for my people to walk through. I'm going to do it like this. So I'm going to use liquid glue here. Now, the thing with liquid glue is if it doesn't come out right away, if you can't hear it breathe, then probably what's happening is you need to pick its nose. So make sure it's screwed all the way down. The orange part is screwed all the way down. And then if there's a big old glue booger there, which is there, you just pick it off, just like you pick your nose. Now you don't pick your nose with pencils and scissors, so don't pick your nose or pick the glue boogers with pencils or scissors. And then I've got glue coming out. Dotted glue will do. Dotted glue will do. Now because we don't have much time to do this project, we'll only have about 30 minutes to do this project. We don't want to waste any time just sitting here holding this. So we have a bunch of paper clips. And what you're going to do, you're going to paper clip it by putting the big bump on top and the little bump underneath, and that's how you paper clip, just like that. I'll show you again. Big bump on top, little bump underneath, just like that. And then the paper clip will hold it there for you. Now, I think what my next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some crazy scissors and I'm going to cut a fence. I'll make a fence here. Now if I want my fence to stand up, it won't stand up like that. I need to bend a tab so I have something to glue to the base. Now, this nice straight fence is not very Gaudi-like. So, what you need to do is you need to cut little slits on your tab like this. And then you can have it bend all around. And I'm going to put my glue the way that I want my fence to curve, just like that. And I can paper clip down my fence as I go. That way I can move on to the next thing very quickly. Other things you can do is you can make some stairs. Let's say I want to make some stairs from here to there. Cut out a rectangle. And you just do an accordion fold, back and forth, back and forth. And there are some stairs, just like that. Okay. You can also, if you would like, make different forms like cones, cubes, cylinders, things like that. Show you how to make a cone. First you get a square and then you cut it out. Cut off the corners there. Creating a circle, cut a slit halfway up, and you have a cone. And if you need to trim some of that, you can just trim some of that. And put a paper clip and have it dry. Okay? Another form you can make is a cylinder. Just by cutting a rectangle and rolling it around like that. Or you can create a triangle, a pyramid rather, by folding it 3 ways like this. Okay, whatever you'd like to do. And actually, if you give it another little fold right on the end there, then you can put glue and you can glue it down. That's going to go right there. Now, if you want something like your cylinder, or your cone, excuse me, to be glued on there, you can't just glue it on there. You're going to have to create tabs all the way around it. Try to have it be about the same height. And then, to hide the tabs, you fold them inwards. Like that. Put glue on it. That. And glue it down. Now that you will actually have to hold down. Actually going to just weight it down with some scissors. Okay, and then the last thing, don't forget, is although most of this needs to be three-dimensional, you can also, if you would like to, you can create like a little path. Nice little roundy, curvy path. For your little imaginary guys to walk through. And then, now for the most part, we're using our imagination to imagine people walking through here. When you're all done and all cleaned up, you can take the paper clips off and put them back in the bowl. Remember, it only takes about a minute for that glue to dry. And then when you go home, if you happen to have some little Lego men, I happen to have a little pirate Lego man, and you can play with your park and your little Lego men and walk around your park, because that's about the right scale here. Doo doo doo. Ooh, I'm having a lovely day in the park. Little Lego man. Doo 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 doo. So that's fun. We can do that at home, and we get to take these home today.